Okay, there. I know that loud.
Yeah, it's all good though. Frustration has been brewing in the ATL with Trey Young not getting a contract. Is it time for the 7-year vet to be dealt away? Will Micah Parsons suit up for week 1 against the world champion Philadelphia Eagles? And Josh Allen, he says that the MVP is an accomplishment, but he wants the richest prize in all of football. He wants that Lombardi trophy. Can he get there is the question. And tonight, man, we have game 2, best of 7 series for the vacant Riddle Sports Trivia, NBA Trivia Championship. Can Rockstar Rock even the score at 1 apiece? Or can Wallstreet take a commanding 2-0 lead, man? We got a whole lot more, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number 1, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog.
That was some bull. Y'all kicked me out. I know I paid the bill. I know I paid the goddamn bill. It kicked me out for a minute, but nevertheless, John Stover is in the building.
What up, Win?
John Stover is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn StreamYard, you. Thank you guys for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon or night, whatever you want to call it. Wherever in the world you are watching us, we are the Real Sports Podcast, and we will be your entertainment for tonight, as this is the Real Sports Talk Show. And around here, man, we got the hottest news that's going on in the sports world today. And shout out to all our sponsors all over, man. Loki, Bonfire.com, the official home of the Real Sports merchandise, man. We got 8 new t-shirt designs. Go check that out, man. Go check that out, man, right now. In Packdora. Shout out to Packdora for being a sponsor of the Real Sports Podcast as well. And a lot of people don't know what Packdora is. A lot of people don't. So hopefully this video works. This is what Packdora, and this is what they do. Packdora, that's what they do, man. If you got your own business, if you're going to start your own business and you need a brand, if you want to put your brand on a empty can or coffee bag, a t-shirt, any mock-up you want to design, Packdora is where it's at. If you go to click on the link at Packdora and use promo code HOST 2025, man, get 30% off on your subscription. You want to start your own business, man? Why not? Why not? Go ahead, man. There's a 3D mock-up. Do your thing. All you entrepreneurs out there that's watching, if you're thinking about starting your own business, Packdora is the way to be. Packdora is the way to be. Okay. Live chat here. All right. Before I start the show, man, look, it's been a while. But I should have said it while I was there. But let me tell you something, man. I want to show love to Wallstreet family, man. His 50th birthday. Goddamn, boy, we had a good time. We had a good time, bro. And I should have said it. When we were passing the Mac around, I should have said something. I don't know. I think I just cat got your tongue type thing. But, man, we had a great time. And I appreciate Street, man, for bringing me and the dog over and Mark as well. And, man, we had a good time, man. We had a good time celebrating that brother right there, man. Shout out to Streets, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Streets and his family. John Stove. Shout out to you. It was good to meet John Stove again, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, John Stove said, oh, yeah, we had a ball, man. Oh, man, it was good seeing you, bro. That's my dude right there, John Stove, Green Bay Packer. Green Bay. Oh, man. Speaking of the street, this man represent the 5-time Super Bowl champion down in AT&T Stadium, a.k.a. it's Jerry's World. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a 4-time NBA trivia champion, 2-time NFL trivia champion, ladies and gentlemen. He is from vast North Carolina. Yes, sir. He is the Big 50. My man, the Big 50, ladies and gentlemen. My man, the Big 50, ladies and gentlemen. Do not cross the street. He is, ladies and gentlemen. He is my fishing partner. Wallstreet is in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that introduction, host. I really do, yes, man. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while since I got with the fellas. It's gonna feel good today. My Cowboys about to whoop up on these Rams as we speak. So it's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How about them? OG Green Bay all day. We got an NFC North in this business.
None of that. You're not even a factor. I ain't even thinking about you. I'm worried about that. I'm concentrating that man with that star on his head.
Hey, that's right. That's what you better be concentrating.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Football season is here, boy. You gotta love it. Hell yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. Yes, sir. I got the speaking of OG, I got the OG. He's in the building. OG. He is the very first Rooter Sports NFL, very first Rooter Sports Podcast MVP. This man is the very first undisputed champ. Longest reigning NFL trivia champion. Somebody take the man on right now. He is the longest reigning. He's an OG, ladies and gentlemen. He represents the mighty Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings is for real this year. For what I see, good God Almighty, they something else, boy. Representing the Minnesota Vikings, he is the legendary Q-Dog.
What's going on, people? Glad to be in here with y'all again on another Saturday. Good to hear from y'all in the live chat. Glad to be here with my fellow podcast members. And like the host said, I'm telling you, I changed my title, as you can see, not to get confused with the Fast and Furious, but it's the Fast and Glorious. We will be bringing the heat. He finally got the piece of day. And we will wreak havoc. We will confuse your quarterback. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Offense, that don't need no introduction. Offense don't need no introduction. But that defense, that first will be the best in the NFL. We're live. We got the preseason going. You got 3 more weeks apiece. And after that week, I'm going to tell you that right now. 17 straight weeks, you're going to hear from me, the dog, the fastest of Florida. We're going to jump in that ass. Let's go, Micah. Let me sound that horn for you.
Oh, there you
go. Let's get it, boy. Fast of Florida, baby. Remember that now. Yes, sir.
The dog. Skull.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, baby.
Yes, sir. Remember that time.
I like it.
Your town, baby.
Yes,
I like it.
Fucking hype, baby.
You better bring them.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. The man is a 2-time NFL trivia champion, a 2-time NBA trivia champion, representing down in Duval. And if you don't like it, just deal with it, baby. Yes, sir. He is the 2024 Real Sports Podcast MVP, ladies and gentlemen. He is Rockstar Rock in the building.
Keep it short and sweet. How y'all doing?
Rock is in the building. Yes, sir. Oh, John Stover said he don't care about them Vikings.
Nah, bro.
Hey, John Stover. Hey, John Stover, my wife talking. She talking Noah 2 and 2.
That's all right.
Well, who she like? She like the Raiders or she like the Green Bay?
Oh, my wife, she a Green Bay. She a Green Bay fan.
Oh, okay.
They ain't no factor this year.
Surprise you let Surprise you let OG in the house.
Yeah, hey. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey, that's an NFC.
She know what time it is. She already know. She's trying to hype herself up, but that's okay.
She poked the bear. She went at him. She said she got on the phone. She said, "How about them Packers?"
Oh, there we go. That's why I like that. I like that.
See, I had my mind on them Burrows. Now you're talking. Okay, all right, I got you. I put you on my list.
I said, I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. You on your own there. He said, I see she got some good sets. Oh, I got shit.
That's all right. I got handkerchiefs for both of you. Don't worry about it. I got plenty of those pass out.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, man.
Let's go. Let's get it started.
Let's get this thing started, man. Thank you guys again for watching. These 3 men are going to be your entertainment for the night. Let's go to the hardwood, man. Oh, I had to bring this out, man. Something is going on in the ATL with the Atlanta Hawks. Good God, a low-key team with the Hawks, man. Trey Young reported frustrated. The Hawks have yet to make a contract extension offer. Luka Doncic got his max contract extension. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got a historic one. And the Thunder also extended and locked up his running mates, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. Devin Booker even got an extension. But Trey Young has yet to get his, and he's growing increasingly frustrated. He was frustrated at the pace of things a month ago. Atlanta can offer Young a 4-year, $222.4 million extension. That's a lot of goddamn money. 222 what? That's crazy for 4 years. Million. Million max extension right now, the same size that Doncic and Fox signed. And there also is no time crunch from the Hawks perspective. The deadline to reach a deal is June 30th of 2026. The question becomes, is Young a max player? If not, and the conventional wisdom around the league is he's not a full max guy. Then that's crazy. Then what is the number where everyone is happy, both in terms of dollars and years? I'll read this and I'll be done. The Hawks were aggressive this season, off season, retooling their roster into one that could be a top 4 team in the East. They traded for Kristaps Porzingis, who brings much needed shot blocking to Atlanta, and he seems a natural pick and partner with Young. Nickeil Alexander-Walker brings shooting to the wing, plus he and Dyson Daniels give the Hawks an elite wing defense. Luke Kennard adds even more shooting, and that's not counting Jalen Johnson getting healthy and Zachary, I'm not going to mess his name, Rizacker.
Yeah, a young cat.
Yeah, Zachary Rizacker, seen in the summer league. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Zachary Rizacker potentially making a leap in his second season. So let's start the show off with the MVP. I really gotta, because you the basketball, as Mark said, you the basketball guy. So my thing is MVP, man. With Trey Young ain't got no money yet. That's a major problem. Now, would you trade Sam? Would you trade Sam? Would you trade Trey Young, or would you just go ahead and sign him, give him that $222 million for 4 years?
I would trade him if it was me, because you know, he's proven, you know, he's had his time where he's proven that he can get the team to the playoffs, but he can't get them over the hump to consistently get to the playoffs, to consistently be a top contender in the East. I mean, his numbers, his stats predicates him getting that extension. To me, I feel like he's a defensive he also is a liability on defense. Nowadays, if you think about it, a lot of teams are going in the route of trying to get a guard that's they can be a two-way guard as well as give you offense, and they can be able to lock down a guy on defense. Like, you know, how Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is. He can be able to score on offense, but he's good enough on defense where he can hold his own against some of the top guards in the league. To me, I would trade him, see what I can get as far as value for trading him. Because like you said, they are going a different route. They did trade for Porzingis, and I believe they gave up a few picks to Boston for Porzingis. So I think it's either their mentality is to probably win now because of trading and getting Porzingis. So if I in the offseason coming up, because you said they got into June of next year, right? To pay him. So, you know, either see how this season goes, see what his value. To me, I would see how this season goes, see how his trade value is around the trade deadline, and you know, I would move him to keep the space, because 4 years, $200 million. You know, he always gonna be there for them offensively, but defensively, he gonna be a liability. He's not gonna get you. Yeah, he's not gonna get you somewhere unless they match up always against teams that got guards that he can kind of go at. He's gonna be a liability towards the stress. But athletic, I mean, he's talented. Don't get me wrong, Trey Young is talented, deserves the money. But as far as me, if I would trade him, see where I can go, and let him get his money, and then, you know, go try to win a championship, because it might not happen in Atlanta.
So by that being said, do you think that Trey Young is that type of player that'll get a lot of money like that? Do he deserve that?
I mean, he's deserving of it based off of his hierarchy as a point guard in the league. He deserves it based off of where he stands in the league as a point guard. I will say that. But it's me, if I was the owner or GM for the Atlanta Hawks, I would try to see I would see how we go about in the regular season, if we contending or if we winning or if we top 3 in the East, then we make that decision.
Right.
But if we struggling to try to get into the play-in, you gotta move to see what's best for your organization and what's best for the player. Because if they was gonna keep him, they would have been gave him his extension by now. They did it before, after his rookie extension.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got a lot to say. Well, I ain't got a lot to say on that, but look, let me before I go to the dog here. With a guy like Trey Young, me personally, if I was a GM, I would give him the money that he needs. Nobody really wants to come to Atlanta because Atlanta's trash. Atlanta's trash, man. I hate to say it that way, but the Hawks are trash. But I would keep that guy there, and I would just build around him. I would try to get some key players. They kind of like my San Antonio Spurs. They the same way. Like Spurs are now small market to me because we haven't won Jack since 14. But I would, a guy like Trey Young, who the Hawks for 7 years built that franchise around, why not keep him? Because this guy could easily go somewhere and win an NBA championship. Easy. But you don't want that. I wouldn't want that. I try to build around the guy. I try to bring some people, somebody, is cheap. Porzingis is not it. Hell, he can't even play 20 games straight without getting hurt. But I would keep him. What do you think, Q? Would you trade Trey Young, or would you keep him and give him that $222 million?
I mean, and this era of NBA ball is very confusing to me.
Hell, you say
NBA ball that I know of, and so when you mentioned you building NBA teams back in the day, it used to be from the inside out. Now it's outside in, and so that's the confusing part that that I'm confused about, because back then you had those big men that would dominate everything, game in and game out, and it's easier to build around those people with a 1-2 punch. Here you're talking about building from the outside in, and I like the Trey Young when he came out of Oklahoma, and I thought he was a nice little speedy guard that can score at his own will. I knew he would be. He was NBA ready. His game showed. But when he got to the NBA, I didn't know how it would, take off. To me, I'm kind of like what Rock's saying. You're going to be facing, when you get these big contracts, they're not giving you these big contracts just to play in regular season games. They're giving you these big contracts to propel the teams into these conference championships. That's where they envision. Yeah. So they envision all these other owners and teams and where they're at. So is he the kind of person that can prepare your team to a Eastern Conference championship? He hasn't been there yet. So if he's been there, if he knocked it off a couple times, he's proven it right. He knocked it off. But that being said, it just kind of, I'm the kind of person that back in the day, you would have to show, you had to prove it before you got paid all this money.
Hold on. Hold on, Q. You got the computer love voice right now. Hold on. Your signal. Say something again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
What's it doing?
Yeah, it's making your voice sound like you about to say in computer. You got the auto-tune voice. Yeah. I tell you what, Q, log out and log back in. That's it. That's a fix.
Okay.
And while we do that, we'll go to Street and see what Street think about this. What you think about Street? Because Street, you're a numbers guy. I think that's how you got the name Wallstreet. You're a numbers guy. So do you think that Trey Young, would you sign Trey Young to a 222 4-year deal, or would you just trade him away and start over from scratch with the Hawks?
This is very, very easy for me, host. Very easy.
Sir.
When it comes to max players, it's almost like the Hall of Fame players. When you say their name, you should be able to say, yeah, they're a max player right away. There's no way in hell I'll give this guy 226. If I'm the GM, there's no way It's a
No, sir.
very easy decision for me.
Yes,
They're
sir.
a mediocre team, man. They're a 500 team. Their record says it. 40 and 42 last year. They've been mediocre for the past few years. They had that one little year when they made it a little run. They made it to the conference finals, I think it was.
Right.
But that's more of a I just don't see that happening consistently. So to me, a very easy decision. You trade him, man. You trade him as soon as you can. And I think the writing is on the wall for him because they haven't offered him the extension. Bringing in Porzingis is laughable to me. This dude does not play any games. He stays injured. I mean, I know I like his skill set, but he stays injured. If you really look at their roster, man, they are a young team. If you take off Luke Kennard, who's been in the league for 8 years, Porzingis been in the league for 9 years, you take them off of this roster, they are a young 3 to 4 year, most rookies on their team, like 2-year players. So I trade him. He's their most valuable asset, and I'll reset the team. I'll reset the team and just reset. Hopefully you can rebuild quickly, I just think he's not a Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a small guard that you can sort of put your team around. But I just don't see that from Trae. I don't think he's a terrible player by no means. But just to be the most paid player on my team, that I'm gonna expect things out of you. And he's just too small of a guy to get that from me. Just small in stature. He's just too small in stature for me to give him that type of money. And I don't think offensively he's nowhere near Curry. So he's a good assist. He's a good assist guy, but you need to get him some, like you say, some good players around him. But I still can't make him the max player. And I think these max contracts have really messed up a lot of NBA teams, man. Because you get a player on their squad, everyone is not a max player in this league, man. I think it's only maybe 3 or 4, if you really want to think about it. In the league that are max players to me, if I'm the GM. Just because you're my best player don't mean you're a max player to me. And I think that I just can't see it. There's no way I could stomach that if I was the GM to give him $226 million. I like that young core. Jalen Johnson, he's going to be out at the beginning of the season. I think he had a shoulder injury. And then you got Dyson Daniels. They got one player. I think that's that young rookie that got the hip. Nikolai got the hip injury. Yeah, so I trade him away, man. I trade him away. I don't get bat an eye. I don't lose any sleep about it. And I rebuild and get some draft picks. Maybe you can get a wing player, something like that. But I'm sorry, I just can't see it. Maybe $30 million a year, something around that number. Yeah. But other than that, no, I cannot see it.
What up, Soho? Sojo, I said Soho. Damn. Sojo, what's up?
What up, Sojo?
That's a squad in the East? The Hawks? What?
Nah.
He said he'll take him. Trade him to Orlando for Black and some picks. Orlando
got an abundance of guards. They could probably use him because they got big boy. They got the big boy from Duke down there. That'd be a nice little 1-2 punch. So I like him.
With Pablo.
That's my boy right there. I like his game. I like
I like Pablo. I like him match with Pablo. But who's Black? He said Black. He said trade him for Black. Who is Black?
Anthony Black.
Anthony Black.
He a point guard, backup point guard for Orlando. He back up Jay.
That's not good enough.
No, that ain't
back up Jalen Green.
I need both of their starting guards. I need Cole Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you need Cole Anthony. Yeah,
I need Cole Anthony and another pick if y'all gonna get your trade.
In a draft, you gotta get
Cole Anthony.
He's gone though, ain't he?
Yeah, he played for Milwaukee. He got brought out of his contract.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you gotta give me a draft with that though. With Trey, you gotta give me 2 players in a draft at least, or you could be lucky and get into a 3-way trade. You could.
Yeah, you might have to get some.
Yeah, for him, it's gonna have to take another team. Orlando ain't going.
Nah,
they're not gonna give up all their future.
Exactly.
A player like Trey Young, a team might demand. Atlanta might demand 2 or 3 first round picks, and then a second round pick for Trey Young off break without even asking for a player.
Right. Yeah. And they ain't wrong for
the
it.
value got to meet how much he's due to make going to the next team. If the other team can be able to take on his contract on their books. So
I'm trying to think of a team he'll be good on because I like his game, but I just don't like him being my number one player. You know what I mean?
I would say trade him to the Milwaukee Bucks if you want to keep him in the East.
Either in Houston, he can go to Houston or New Orleans probably, because New Orleans, if they can get DeJounte Murray out of there.
Yeah.
Or
but at this rate, but MVP at his he's a 7-year vet. So at this rate right now, do you think he's gonna go to a low bottom team for him being 7 years in a low bottom team? A guy like that will
I'm just saying I'm thinking as far as his value and the teams that's gonna be willing to take on his
contract.
his contract. Because if he do to get a max deal wherever he's gonna go, that's what he's gonna want from the team that he's gonna go to.
I don't think he gets the max deal. I really don't. I'll be shocked.
That's too much money.
I'd be shocked to see a team give him the max deal. I really would.
He gonna get if he ain't gonna get 2 something, he gonna get once. He gonna get like
185, 170. You're right. You're right about that.
Yeah,
right about that.
He gonna be at that about 30, 35, 37 million, 40 million a year. He probably get up around that point.
Yeah, Q. Let's go back to Q. As you were saying before your mic was acting up. What you were saying now?
I just basically think that, like I say, like you said, like I'll say, everybody can't be, everybody's not max players on teams, and they just, you're just decent player, and you're a pretty good player on that particular team. And so, but when you start wanting all this money like this, man, I mean, these owners got to see a knock at the door. At these conference championships, hey, you've been knocking at the door, So if they give you this type of money, and you haven't even knocked at the conference championship one time, and that's at least you got to give them. If you want this type of money, you got to at least give them that.
Right.
At least you could propel over to a NBA title, a finals game. But for that type of money right there, and still getting the same production that you're getting year in and year out is not going to cut it. I just really feel like I think that him being 7 years in the league in his prime, I think that he really do need to see they really do need to see where he's going to get them at this year. Is he going to get to the semi-finals or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Before then, he can take out some money like that. Because if you do, you're going back to that same. You're back at point A. So it's a lot of money they be kicking out these days. The NBA players.
I swear.
I'm just telling you, it's a lot of money, man. You know what I mean?
They got to spend it.
Yeah, they got to spend it.
They got to spend it.
Let me smell the trophy or something. A lot of money, man. So things are different these days. So that these players, they want to get paid. They want the NBA championship in their pocket before they can get the trophy. So so that's the thing about it. Players back then, and the things are different. Players hated each other back then. They shake each other's hands out the games and all this old trading jerseys. You know how I feel about that. I mean, that's crazy, man.
Your boy Justin Jefferson be swapping jerseys.
He crazy too. That's my boy. They crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a different type of hate in these games now. So I don't know. I just don't. That's the way
it ain't
they
the
play.
Same no more, man. The world is too interconnected now, man.
Word.
Huh?
Yeah, I said the world is too interconnected now. To be like having that hard hate for people that like you might didn't know back in the day when you didn't know everybody. You know what I mean? Everything about everybody's life. Right. You can build up a little hate for them or whatever. But now everybody's so interconnected.
Everybody
about people's life.
I get what Q Dog saying. It's
like the Vern Maxwell.
Teams don't have that competitive. Teams don't have that competitive hatred for one another.
It's taking away that competitiveness.
Yeah.
It's
all love now. Like you knew when you seen Chicago versus the Knicks.
Oh hell yeah!
Gordon was going into that series, even though he knew Patrick Ewing. He was going into that series like he hated Patrick Ewing because that's what he had. That's his mentality. Yep. You don't get that mentality nowadays.
Right.
Eddie Edwards is the only one that you kind of see that.
Ain't no killers no more, bro.
Yeah, he like that. He get you on the
got to
court.
show
Trey
up.
Young is a killer though. But Trey Young is a killer. He's a killer.
One thing about Anthony Edwards is if he gonna bring that mentality, he got to show up too. He can't talk it, and then your team getting blown out by 40.
You ain't lying.
That's a fact. That is a fact. You can't. John Stover said he sells tickets and he's marketable. They might give him a max deal and trade his ass in 2 years. Let another team pay him. Oh, pick up the tab.
I mean, you're right, because if they do trade him, man, if they do trade him, you got to think if they don't bring nobody in, who's gonna come to these games? Because he is their draw.
Yeah,
if I'm going to see Atlanta, that's really the only play I really know.
Want to see,
when you say Hawks, you think of Trey Young. So I do agree from the business part of it. But are they selling out arenas like that in Atlanta? I don't know.
No,
I don't think they are.
The Falcons. I believe the Falcons and probably the Braves sell out more than the Hawks do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I know the Falcons do. You can tell during their home games, them joints be packed.
AAU ball together.
Yeah, that's why they so close. They play the AAU ball growing up.
Exactly.
It used to be back in the day, you would just hear about players. You really didn't see them and stuff. You would hear about them. So
I blame LeBron. LeBron part of the reason though. He part of the reason why the NBA the way it is.
Yeah,
he softened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids went to his camps too.
Right, exactly. Somebody said something about Anthony Davis. I mean, not Anthony Davis. Anthony
Edwards.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, what do y'all think? Trey Young going to the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I think he need the ball. He need the ball too much, and Anthony need the ball too much. I don't like that.
I don't think that'll mesh.
I like what Sinai said about the Kings. The Kings could use a point guard because they lost your boy.
Sacramento will be good.
Okay, but you're going down though. You're going down when you go to the Kings,
and then you're going out west too. You're going out with the monsters at out west.
I mean, but the Kings is more serviceable than what he was working with in Atlanta.
True, that's very.
At least he got At least he got what's his name? At least he got DeMar DeRozan will be there.
You got another score.
And Zach LaVine.
And Zach LaVine.
They got a better nucleus around Trey Young than what Atlanta got with him right now.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That'll be in the West.
And I'm hopped up on my Cowboys head out here, host.
Oh, damn. They'll jump over?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, hold on. Mark style. Yeah, bro. Standing up.
Hey. Yo, Mark. What's good?
We got the gentleman still plenty of time to get on the Viking train.
Nah, come on,
bro.
Mark.
Too late.
You ain't drinking that Viking. Mark drinking that Viking Kool-Aid too, that purple drink. You drinking that purple drink, Mark?
Hey, Mark be low key. He be slick with the
Sabonis.
Sabonis. I like Sabonis.
Sabonis with the kick.
He was dogging Minnesota all offseason. Now the preseason.
You're on the Viking trade now, boy.
Wow, bro.
Should be ashamed of yourself, Mark.
Damn. Hey, but Sabonis, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Trey Young,
I like that. Yeah. But when you think about Trey Trey give a lot of assists, so I could see him getting in that offense with those ballers and don't mind passing it. I like that one, but can they pay all them guys though?
Here's another question. Since everybody agreed with that, who would get the ball with clutch time? Who would get the ball?
It might be based on matchups and that's why it's gonna be like either Zach or Trey probably. Yeah. Oh, DeRozan. Well, I can't count DeRozan out. Shit, DeRozan the big game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Who will get the ball?
It might be
you can't never go wrong with 3 closers, man.
No, you can't.
Right.
No,
you're damn right. And all 3 of them can close.
All 3 of them can. Me personally, I go with DeMar. Yeah, even so.
I don't think they'll be able to pay all of them though.
DeMar got one of the best mid ranges.
It'll be doable though. It'll be doable because the level of their contracts, DeMar like somewhat on the back
in the years back end of his. Yeah. And I don't think he signed for a large deal anyway.
Well, he did. He's cheap. Zach LaVine is the only one that's probably taking up that payroll. Zach LaVine is expensive.
And he got traded there. I think Zach LaVine did.
Yeah. He's expensive as shit. So yeah. Oh!
The West Coast teams find a way to make money out there. It'd be the East Coast teams that don't got money. The West Coast teams, you can look up and they be
they got this money. Goddamn, the Lakers just unloaded on Luka. I mean, unloaded, bro. I'm like,
they had no choice. They had to do
it. I'm like, but you could tell that Luka's definitely the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. Definitely. He's definitely the future, the way they locked him up. God damn. It's crazy money he making. Crazy money. Well, to the gridiron here, Josh Allen. The Bills said Josh Allen says MVP doesn't change my life. Super Bowl title is the only thing I'm worried about. It's been quite the year for Buffalo Bills superstar quarterback Josh Allen, highlighted heavily in the season premiere of Hard Knocks training camp with the Buffalo Bills on Tuesday night. Allen had a year for the ages that included marrying actress Holly Steinfeld, signing a massive extension, and winning his first AP NFL Most Valuable Player award. Allen, however, made it clear that winning an MVP pales in comparison to his ultimate NFL goal of winning a Super Bowl. He said this, and I quote, "Being mentioned for MVP means your team is doing really well, probably in the hunt for the playoffs, and you're doing your job," he said on Hard Knocks. "It doesn't change my life to have that accolade or to have more of those accolades. The only thing that I'm worried about is doing everything I can to bring a Lombardi trophy here. The only NFL franchise to ever advance to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, the Bills are still in search of their first Lombardi trophy. Following the 4 trips to the big game from 1990 through 1993, Buffalo has yet to return. Allen and the current rendition have made the Bills a perennial contenders, though having none gone to the playoffs, now going to the playoffs 6 straight consecutive campaigns with a quintet of consecutive AFC East titles. During 2 of those playoff runs, Allen and the Bills made it to the AFC Championship game, losing on both occasions to the Kansas City Chiefs. Such was the case to conclude the 2024 season. 2024 saw Allen throw for 3,731 yards and 28 touchdowns, adding 531 yards and 12 touchdowns on the ground. It was Allen's 5th consecutive season with 40-plus offensive touchdowns, the most in NFL Chronicle. So let's go. Let's roll to the dole here. Let's hear from the OG. I'm really curious to hear what the OG has to say about this. Josh Allen, Q, MVP. Okay, got that on his belt. But now he wants a Super Bowl, which is good that your quarterback wants that. What does it take now, Q? Because like I just read, these guys have won multiple AFC East division titles. I think it won like 5 in damn row already. They've been to the AFC championship game twice. What does it take, Q, for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to finally make the Super Bowl? What would it take?
Oh, man. When we talk about AFC, the conference of AFC is always, at least it's 14 we're always talking about that's going to project it to get to the Super Bowl, and that's going to be the Bills, Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City, and possibly Cincinnati Bengals. Hopefully, the Raiders and the Jaguars can change that narrative this year.
Q, you all right with me? I don't care what they say about you. You all right with me?
But the man definitely is knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? And he's there. But now did they? Now this would be a terrible mistake, and I think they did. Did they build a new stadium?
They're building one. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're building one.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a terrible mistake.
Okay.
That's gonna be a terrible mistake because that's why I feel the Vikings have made their mistake.
Okay.
Because you go from a tough, finesse, cold team to a track team. Mm-hmm. And I think they're doing that because they want to host the Super Bowl. I think that's the reason why they're doing it. And I think they should keep it the way that she kept it outside that cold weather.
Yeah, I agree with
always been like that. So that's gonna come back to haunt them if you don't really get it within this year or next year before that thing being built. I really feel
it's still going to be an open air outdoor stadium, OG.
Is it?
Is it
It's
gonna?
just gonna be a state of the
Be
art.
like a retractable roof or something. Probably a retractable roof.
So.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be
like SoFi Stadium.
It's gonna be like how
SoFi.
Gonna be like how MetLife Stadium is in New Jersey with the Jets, and it's just gonna be a better outdoor stadium. You know, like how they redid Green.
So it's still gonna be outdoors. You basically saying, still gonna be outdoors. Okay, then no problem.
Of the outdoor
okay.
I just really feel, man. I think the man knocking at the door, he doing all the right things. I think maybe the receiving crew needs to get a little better. But then again, you got Dalvin Cook brother running that ball, and he's doing good. They're gonna need that to pound in the cold playoff games and stuff like that. So I think this could be his year. It's gonna be between them Baltimore and Kansas City Chiefs. It's always them three. And so but if you got to stay on top of this game where you're at now, to at least get them in there this year, because you got Lamar knocking at your heels, So it's kind of hard to say. I like I say, he right there when we was talking about like Trey Young, and you get to the conference championships and all this stuff. Like this man is getting there, so he deserves all the kudos. He will have a gold jacket one day. We know that for sure. Absolutely. But so to get to that bowl, the big dance, I think he got the right confidence. Within the next at least 2 years, we'll see him. If not this year, next year, because he just right at that point right now, right there.
Yeah. He's right there.
Get there this year. He's right there. So I look for him this year or next year.
Okay. Early proposals for a retractable or permanent roof were ultimately shelved due to the high cost and the desire to preserve the traditional outdoor experience. So it's Buffalo News. Listen, look, I don't think. Listen, I understand they're trying to get the weather. We all know you guys been watching football for forever and a day. You guys know football in and out. Y'all know that Buffalo. We get it. They have bad weather every year. Snow all the way up to here. They pay fans $20 an hour to shovel snow out of the stadium. Makes sense. But I get everybody trying to get state of the art. And Q made a great point when he said about they want them to maybe have a Super Bowl there. Okay, now you're thinking marketable. But don't take the element of Buffalo away. Don't take it.
Don't do that.
Buffalo is known for kicking your ass in the snow. Don't take that away from Buffalo. When you take elements away from that, I'm telling you, it kind of steals the identity of the team. I mean, Buffalo, Josh Allen is a guy who played Wyoming, a cold state. Yeah. He's a cold nature quarterback. Do not take anything away from a team like that. I'm telling you, they're going to hit different, bro. And especially with a team that, like you just said, so close from going to the Super Bowl each and every year. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But let's see what Street got to say. What you think about this, Street? What does it take for the Buffalo Bills to finally get to the Super Bowl?
All right. Well, quickly, I want to say, if you're a fan, man, you want a damn dome. Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't fun sitting in the wet, the cold, the rain, and all that. I know they talk about the home field advantage, but if you're a fan, goddamn, you probably want a dome. But as far as Josh goes,
yes, sir.
I like him a lot, man. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league.
Me too. My favorite.
I think this will be his more. All right, he might not have an MVP season this year, but I think this will be the season that he accomplishes the most. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna go to the big one. I think he's gonna get there this year. And the reason why I say that, man, because he made a decision in his life that for most men it stabilizes you and you can build on it. He decided to go ahead and tie that knot with that beautiful young lady. And I think by settling that on him, man, settling that, I don't know if he has a child. I don't think he has no child or anything like that.
No.
I think making that decision in his life, I think that's going to be a cursor for him to move forward in this year. And if they run that ball like they did last year,
yes, sir.
they got to get Cook signed. He's not happy right now. He's not signed. I think he's holding out, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't sure.
You are absolutely right.
So they got to get him signed, man, because he's a big reason why Josh won that MVP this year. To make no mistake about it, James Cook best year and Josh winning that MVP is no accident. So I think they got to get Cook in there, get him signed, lean into that run game, and let Josh do what he do in the big moments. I really like Buffalo. I think he's gonna make that jump. And like I said, a lot of times when you get that good woman on your hip, man, things start working out for you.
Things start working out. The power of the PUSSY. but let me ask you this. But let me ask you this.
Hey,
I didn't mean to say that, y'all. Hey, man. What did it say? This shit real. I didn't mean to say that.
It's after dark anyway. It's sports after dark. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
There you go. Appreciate that, Street. God,
no doubt.
But let me ask you this, Street. If Buffalo don't make it, is Sean McDermott on the hot seat?
You know what, man? I'm not a fan of firing coaches that win like this and win. I know you can point back to Dungy didn't get it done. They fired him and brought the other coach in and got him over the hump. So I have seen that happen in the history of football before. But I've also seen the Bill Cowher stay at a team for a lot of years, then finally get over the hump himself. You know what I mean? So I'm more of a guy that if we win in consistently, you got us in the playoffs. I'm sticking with that coach. I'd rather stick with the devil I know than the devil I don't, man. So I'm going to stick with McDermott. He's a solid coach. I think some of the reasons they lost are not his fault totally. But I think that he can that defense can be solid. It don't have to be just an average defense, a little bit above average defense. I think offensively, man, he's good enough to carry that team. As far as receiving core go, I think they still got Coop, don't they? They got Amari Cooper still.
No, he in Cleveland.
Oh, he Cleveland now? He back in Cleveland? Oh, well, I don't know who their receiving core is. I know they traded the other guy, too.
Keon Coleman is a dog.
He's a young receiver, but he got to play big this year, though. Host, he got to come up big this year.
Got to, bro. Because
they traded some of their other veteran receivers away. So he got to step into that void. He needs to step into that void.
Davis,
I like him, too. So he needs to step into that void and come up big for him, but I think
Knox,
Josh Knox. Josh definitely got what it takes to get it done. And like I say, he put that beautiful girl on his hip. So he's ready to go and rock it. Walk with it, roll with it.
I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to keep it. I don't know why that shit came out of my head. But MVP, man, me and you, we AFC guys. And boy, I don't know about you, bro, but this guy since he's been in the league, he has beat the shit out of my Raiders. But what does it take, in your opinion, what does it take for Josh Allen to finally, what would it take for not just Josh Allen, but the Buffalo Bills? What will it take for them to finally get to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I only experienced Josh Allen beating up on my squad just last year. We kind of won our first two meetings against Josh Allen, held them to 0 points one game, I think. When Urban Meyer was our coach, they were supposed to beat us by like 40 points, but they didn't. But the only way I see him actually, only way I see Buffalo actually winning the Super Bowl, and God forbid this happens, is if Patrick Mahomes get hurt. As long as numbers 15, and I hate to say this, host, because I know how much you hate the team in Kansas City, and as you should, but as long as he's upright coming out playing every Sunday, except for on their bye weeks.
Yeah.
I don't got Buffalo winning the Super Bowl. As long as Patrick Mahomes is still playing in Kansas City, that man Josh Allen can't beat that dude. Yo, he didn't tried it already too many times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't held home field advantage, couldn't get the job done. He didn't try to go in the Kansas City and do it. They even changed the overtime rule.
Yes.
So Buffalo can have a chance. And you know what I'm saying? Like
that's the thing word.
I don't know. It but even eventually Peyton Manning was able to get over the hump and beat Tom Brady to get to the Super Bowl. I believe he did it twice to get to the Super Bowl. He had to beat beat New England twice in order to get there. So Josh Allen, the way the NFL is set up, he is set up to have one of those years where his team can go on a run and win it. So it's possible. I don't think, but like I said, as long as Patrick Mahomes is still a threat, I don't got it happen.
Stop shaking the man hand after the game.
That's right.
Stop shaking the man hand after the game. Maybe you can beat him.
There you go.
That's true. I mean, that's true. You got to develop. You right on that.
You can't.
He got to develop that.
You
got to develop that
and then they
hatred.
turn around
And
say,
man, I gotta go ahead and get,
Yeah.
You got to develop that. You got to have. Even Peyton Manning had that level. He had some level of hatred towards Tom Brady because in order for his legacy to be solidified, he had to beat Tom Brady, and that's Josh Allen can be a Hall of Famer, but people are going to say, well, he wasn't able to beat Mahomes when it mattered. That's why I have Burrow over Josh Allen, because he at least beat Mahomes when it mattered to get to the Super Bowl. He set the blueprint.
But Burrow come with some more dogs with him. He come with the receiver core with him.
Got two receivers.
Josh Allen and them had squads though. You can't say that Buffalo ain't had squads.
Yeah, squads, but I don't think they had. I don't think he had the. I don't think he had the offensive. I don't think he had the offensive help that Burrow had.
Their best squad when they had when they changed after they changed the overtime rule was his best squad for real.
But I still can't name a receiver off of
that. Micah Hyde and shit like that, man.
Gabe Davis had like come on, man. Playoff.
But that is not Boyd and them boys out there in Cincinnati now. There's not T. Higgins and them boys out there.
No,
that's a different. Those different monsters.
No, they are. They are. That's a fact.
I mean, that man won MVP with less.
That's true. That's true. Now I can't take that away from him. That just show you how good he is. That was a hell of a player. But I think a lot of that had to do with they were pounding that ball too. They was running that ball with Cook this year.
He was running the goddamn ball. That's what.
And him, he was running the rock too. Josh Allen.
Exactly. This dude, besides Lamar, Josh Allen is my favorite quarterback.
I'm about to say that too, Host. He's my favorite quarterback in the league.
He's my favorite quarterback, man. Let me tell you something about this dude, man. This dude is the complete package of a quarterback. He's 6'4". This month,
he might be bigger than that.
Exactly. He will run.
With cleats on, he probably get up to 6'5".
Exactly. He will run you the hell over, and he has a big arm. And that's all you need in a quarterback. And he's smart. Josh Allen hardly makes mistakes in the game. He does it. You hardly see Josh Allen throw 3 interceptions, 2 interceptions. You hardly see that.
That was when he first came in the league.
He was a turnover machine when he first got in here. But
hell yeah,
he's corrected that.
And this guy, man, Josh Allen, man, to me, the guy, he can put the team on his back as a quarterback. He can either beat you with his arm or he can beat you with his feet.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I like him. He's my favorite quarterback, man. And in order for them to get there, I would say they have to lean more on that defense. It ain't going to be Josh Allen. It's going to be Sean McDermott is a defensive. He's a 4-3 guy who likes to play that shuttle. So he needs to play that guy. That defense needs to. That's the only way the Buffalo Bills, they're going to win that division. Come on.
Hey, but I do think they coach get fired if they don't win the Super Bowl, though.
And that's why I asked
Really?
because but you know how the NFL is. If you ain't doing good, no matter how successful you are, Mike Budenholzer, they will fire you. Yeah. They will fire you. Mike Malone, they will fire you.
They're gonna get Sean McDermott up out of there if the Bills can't get over the hump.
Yeah.
How many more years they gonna keep giving this man a chance? Exactly. They gotta get somebody in there that's gonna eventually get Josh out, because Sean McDermott is a defensive guy. It ain't it ain't the offense that's struggling. It's their defense that's not being able to hold up their.
Well, in his defense, they ain't putting no money in their defense either now.
No, they
come on. They ain't putting no money into the defensive side of the ball. That's why the offense gonna have to carry him, man. When your quarterback making that type of money, and you got no other players, and your running back trying to get paid like that, and you got the money into your offensive line, that's going to have to carry that team, man. The defense, that's why I say if they can just stay 15 to 16.
And they getting some guys back on their defense that was hurt last year.
That was hurt. Yeah. You got some big balls on that line. But this is the time where you got to bring it. And again, I say they're going to win that AFC East. I don't think New England's ready. Miami's definitely not there, and I don't think the Jets are ready just yet. They're going to get there, but not just yet.
Yeah. Not long what you call their quarterback. Commanders? Man, not long what you call their quarterback. They ain't going nowhere, man.
Man, did you see New England against the Commanders?
That's what you better watch out for. New England.
New England offense. Yeah. New England was dying.
You see that running back?
Yeah. New England.
They got a running back, ran a kickoff return back.
Give me New England in that division. I ain't gonna take Buffalo. Give me New England.
What did you say, Q?
People from Ohio State, Henderson, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you right, OG.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from Texas.
Nah, that was him from Ohio State. Him and the other dude, Judkins went to Ohio State together.
Okay.
Went to Cleveland.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mark said that pathway to the Super Bowl has involved another team knocking out Kansas City. If Kansas City isn't in there, the Bills' chances skyrocket. They can beat Kansas City, though.
I believe it can be. I think Kansas City luster has rubbed off of them a little bit. That shine has rubbed off.
Kansas City to somebody else.
Kansas City.
Stop taking a man's hand.
Yeah.
That's a big L.
We'll keep harping on it. Keep on shaking the man's hand.
Defense put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. They won't lose. Put defense on his ass, and I'm telling you,
Buffalo ain't got the defense to put pressure on him, though. That's why Josh always got to outscore him. They always get in the shootout.
So y'all may not agree with this, but to me, they're gonna miss Von Miller in a way.
I do agree. I do disagree with you on that one, host. I disagree.
But I know why you do. But Von Miller. But the thing about it though, he's old, but Von Miller still was a great. But Von Miller still was a great pass rusher.
He was 1 or 2 spots a game, but his days is long past him by, I believe.
I'm surprised Buffalo ain't go after Jadeveon Clowney. He's still out there.
No, come on, please stop. Don't say that. Oh, don't say that, T-Rock. Clowney.
I'm just saying. As a pass rusher, that's young.
I guess you need somebody.
You wanted to replace Von Miller. That's somebody you could replace that's still out there.
I just ain't never been a Clowney fan, I guess. I always thought he was overrated.
I never was.
Ever since that big hit in college, I think he's been overrated.
He keep finding his way on good teams, though.
He do.
He keep finding his way on good teams.
He will be better than what he turned out to be. Really, I thought he would. But I ain't saying he's no scrub or nothing like that. But I just thought it'd be a bigger play.
Buffalo can get there, man. They got a tough path though, because now the NFC. I mean the AFC North with the Ravens and the Steelers and and the Bengals. That's
a tough ass conference out there.
That's a tough out there. Like I said, the AFC North, that's a tough division. So it's gonna be a big mountain to climb, man. But Buffalo, and I'm telling you, that defense is just
they'll be right there in the end.
I said they all play outside. They
all play outside. That's her. That's I'm telling you.
North.
Don't take the element away from Buffalo. I'm telling you. Because when you go, let me say this real quick. If all 4 of us, we on the same team, and we look at our schedule and we say, oh man, we gotta play Buffalo in January. Hell no. You know why? It's gonna be so much snow on the ground. We're gonna be like, oh God, we gotta go to Buffalo. Jim Kelly didn't even want to play at Buffalo. Jim Kelly, the great Jim Kelly, he didn't even want to play. He didn't want to play in Buffalo. He said it was too damn cold. That's what I'm saying. That's the advantage Buffalo has. That's the advantage Green Bay. That's the advantage Minnesota had. That's the advantage Chicago Bears had. The cold, wet, don't take it away. I'm telling you, they're going to be a totally different, nonchalant ass Buffalo team. Watch.
I don't know about that though, because I didn't see Green Bay get beat. I didn't see Green Bay get beat.
I'm not a big believer in the
I didn't see Chicago get beat in the snow.
The only team that I think that really affects is, I think the heat affect you more than the cold. So I think when teams come down to Miami and shit like that, down to Florida, getting that heat and that goddamn my God, I think that's what gets you more than the cold.
Because then we start cramping up. I get that. I get that.
And you can't. It's just a different monster down there.
But the cold too, though, because you can't see. You trying to catch a kick return and snow falling in your face.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to catch it. You're trying to catch it, hold your momentum, and then break in an icy field. I don't know, bro.
I think it affects both the teams when there's snow, regardless of the team.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we seen San Francisco go into Green Bay and beat Green Bay twice in the playoff.
You're a track team like Miami, they can't play in the cold.
And let's see, Miami, they can't because they deep. They in the deep part of Florida. So they heat different than Tampa Bay.
But you know how New England always have trouble going down to Miami. New England always go down and get popped going down to Miami to play too.
I'm telling you, elements is key.
Yeah.
Elements is key, man. I'm telling you, people hate it to go to Chicago.
The Rams almost pulled off the win against the Eagles in that snow in the NFC Championship game. I mean, in the playoff game before the NFC. I'm sorry, championship game.
Sure,
He could have pulled that one off, though.
Don't take that. Wait, them guys are equipped to play in weather like that. Some ain't. So that's the advantage.
I think Randy Moss cooked. I think Randy Moss cooked Green Bay.
They did. If it was snowing around, they would have beat them.
I'm talking about the year they did beat. They beat Green Bay in the playoffs when Randy Moss had the bus. It was in the wild card.
Oh, yeah. We hit the fro. Yeah. Word.
Got fined for the mooning.
I remember that. Yeah. that was Randy Moss one there. That was Randy Moss bad dark years. Yeah.
He did that because he said the fans of Green Bay do that. They moon the away team bus. So that's why he did it. Yeah, I'm gonna get them back for what they. I can't physically do it, but I'm gonna get them back.
I got there Randy Moss, boy. He's so hell. I remember that shit too, though. All righty here. The Cowboys. Oh. Things are finna get, as Jim Ross would say, business is about to pick up. Cowboys, Jerry Jones. He's not confident that Micah Parsons played. Damn. I mean, that's kind of, I look crazy because, whoa. All right. Anyway, damn. That was loud.
Was that the sound effects or was that the real ambulance?
That was the real ambulance, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a button press or something.
I was like, what the? I mean, bro, it seemed like they right there. I'll never hit them, but that's crazy. Cowboys, Jerry Jones, not confident that Micah Parsons plays week 1. He's the Amit contract dispute. 4 days following all-pro pass rusher Micah Parsons' request for a trade. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said he's uncertain if he'll play in the 2025 season opener. Jones indicated he has not talked to Parsons since the standout edge released his statement last Friday, nor has anyone from the team contacted Parsons' agent, David whatever. No, absolutely not. Jones said, quote, no, absolutely not, Jones said. When asked if he's confident Parsons will play on September the 4th against the host Philadelphia Eagles. A big part of it is his decision. Parsons was in attendance at Tuesday's practice in Oxnard, California, but was in street clothes and did not participate. Jones' comments fall in line with Parsons' statement in which he underscored the lack of negotiations between the parties. There aren't Jones' first comments to the media since Friday's bombshell, nor are they likely to be his last. I might as well read all this. On Saturday, Jones indicated he had no intention of trading Parsons, calling the request just part of negotiation. Of course, Parsons has clearly been dismayed with the fact that negotiations haven't begun. Parsons, who's 26 years of age, has been eligible for an extension since last offseason. The two-time All-Pro is now coming off his fourth Pro Bowl selection in as many NFL seasons. Why are they still adding this Pro Bowl shit? The Pro Bowl, who cares about? They're making it such an accolade here. He's a two-time Pro Bowler. So what? But anyway, is due $24 million in the final year of his rookie contract. It's a paltry sum in comparison to pass rushing elites such as Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt, players who are older than Parsons and similarly worked out contract emphasis with their squads before breaking the bank. Having had past contract stalemates linger late into the summer with CeeDee Lamb and Zach Martin in recent seasons and plenty more before that. The Cowboys' unusual business has become the norm. My goodness. That was loud. What's up, big? Miss Jones, what's going on? That was loud. That was crazy. It scared me, girl. I heard the ambulance. I was like, damn. You hear that, Elizabeth? God damn. That thing scared me, boy. But, I got to go to street here. The lone Cowboy fan. Lord have mercy.
Yes,
what
yes,
in the
yes,
hell
yes.
is going on in the Big D? Pause. What is going on in Dallas? Bruh, first question. Will Micah Parsons play week 1, September the 4th against the world champion Philadelphia Eagles?
Well, host, this is business as usual as Big D. It's nothing new. So I wouldn't be in a panic about this. Do I think I'm going to start with your first question. Do I think he's going to play against the Eagles?
Yes, sir.
I mean, he got 24 million reasons to want to play against the Eagles. He is making $24 million this year. So that will be one reason he want to play and not get fined. I honestly don't know. I'm on the fence about that one. I don't see why he wouldn't. He's still under contract. He should be honoring his contract. Jerry has not done him dirty by no means, in my opinion. Number one, I don't think Jerry does bad deals with his players. I think he's always plays his players at the top of the market. All of them. I haven't never heard a player leave Dallas other than Schultz and try to take a shot at Jerry Jones. But, Schultz is just a mediocre tight end. So, other than that, I think Jerry wants to pay his players when he wants to play them. Most of the time when he's negotiating with them, they're still under contract. So, let's honor the contract. That's number one for me right there. So, I think Jerry pays his players. I think he get a bad rap. Number two, he might not pay him early, but he pays him. Number two, Micah, he's been there 4 years, 52 sacks in 4 years. By no means is that anything to sneeze at. He's one of the top players. I think he might have been the first player to ever do that. I'm not sure, but big numbers in 4 years to have 52 sacks. But where I have a problem with Micah is in big games and in playoff games, those numbers don't show up, man. They just don't show up. In his 4 career playoff games, my boy got 8 tackles and 1 sack. Now, I did average. I'm no mathematician, but I did average on that. That's 2.7 tackles a game, host, in those 4 games. 2 tackles a game.
Yeah,
and 0.3 sacks a game. Not even a whole sack. 0.3. However, you can get 0.3 sacks. But my point is, he's not showing up in the playoff games, man. So if you want to be the highest paid player, defensive player in the league, you got to show up. I don't think he's a great run stopper by no means, and maybe his specialty is just pass rushing. But if you want to be the top dog, Myles Garrett, great against the run. The Watt boys, great against the run.
Yes,
Hendricks, great against the run. You can't be the one-trick pony to me and want to get paid the max dollars, especially if you're not producing in the playoffs or in them high leverage games when we go up against the 49ers, those primetime games. He don't have the numbers then, man. I'm sorry. Most of his numbers are at the beginning of the year, and he seems to tail off late in the season. So if I was at the negotiating tables, those would be some of my counters to him, with him wanting this top dollar, especially wanting it early. And then lastly, like I said, man, we hold all the leverage. All right. He's under contract this year, and then we can franchise his ass for the next 2 years if we want to. So we can hold him for the next 3 years, and by then he'll be 30 years old, and we ain't had nothing happen. We can move on. So if you want to play hardball, that's one way Jerry can do it. But I look for cooler heads to prevail, host. I think Jerry gets this deal done, and unfortunately going to make him the highest paid player in the game. And I'm so tired of Jerry making all our players, making them the highest paid players in the games, and we're not getting no results from it. We made Dak the highest paid player. CD got up there. He didn't get the highest paid, but he was in the top 3. And then now you're going to make Micah the highest paid defensive player. And we're not getting no results from it. So I'm on Jerry's side in this one. I really am. I think we'll pay Micah, but like I said, man, Micah got to produce in the playoffs. It's not showing up. He's not showing up in big leverage games, if you ask me. And I love the Cowboys.
I know it. But if, let's just say he don't show up, Streets. Because this year he has to with the Redskins. The Eagles, and the resurgence now look like the damn New York Giants. He has to. But what if he don't? Would you trade?
Well, I'll tell you this. If you want to pull an Emmett and set out the first 2 games of the year, we lost those 2 games without Emmett. You know, we lost those 2. But I'll roll the dice with this with Parsons because he don't have the impact that Emmett had on the game. So if you want to set out the first year, set out these first 2 games and we fuck around and win these 2 first games, hey, that's gonna change everything at negotiating table. So he might not want to play those games right there. He might want to come on in and get to work because, like I said, you don't want to get Willie pimped or you know what I'm talking about, host, when you don't show up, somebody else show up and do your job better. Yeah, you don't want to get Willie pimped out here. So definitely get out here. We picked up a young go-getter from Boston College that edge rusher. Now he's making big moves in preseason. This is preseason. But my point is, nobody's bigger than the game. Your ass can be replaced. So definitely I would prefer to have Micah. But if you want to sit out, especially in division game, the #1 game of the year, that's not a good leadership quality to me. You want to be the leader.
Just answer my question. You just answered my question. You just answered it. That is not a good look. That is not a good look. But again, would you? So you saying instead of trading him, you will bench him?
No, I'm saying if he wants to sit out and don't want to play these first couple of games, sort of like what Emmett did, held out. Then if he's holding out, then I'm sorry, and we win these games. Then if I'm Jerry, I'm playing even more hardball with him. I'm gonna play even harder hardball with him if that's the case. But I wouldn't bench him, because this is a negotiation. But like I said, when you're negotiating, I know Michael's gonna talk about his 52 sacks in 4 years. I can talk about your 8 tackles in 4 playoff games and your 1 sack. So hey man, what are we doing here? So if you go, talk about your accolades, I can talk about the things that you're not doing for the squad as well. And he is tailing off at the end of the season, man. He really does tail off at the end of the season and doesn't play good against the run.
And this is the media's, I ain't gonna say their fault, but this is, I don't know who came up with this bullshit saying that this guy is the next Lawrence Taylor.
I don't know why people, the media quick to jump on stuff like that.
Not even
I like Parsons now. I don't want y'all to mistake me and think I don't like him. I just like him at the right price.
Okay.
And I don't think he's the best defensive player in the league. I really don't. Even though I like him a lot. I don't think he's the best defensive player.
I just named one, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I think he may
be. No. Okay. Q. The OG. Minnesota Viking. Micah Parsons. Do you think he will play week 1 against the world champion Philadelphia Eagles? Do you think so? Q is frozen in space.
Oh, he is frozen.
He is frozen. Q. Hey, Q. Well, he's just sitting there. I know. Let's wake him up. Let's go. Let's go. Wake your ass up. All right, MVP. We'll roll with you, man. We'll roll with you, MVP. Do you think Micah Parsons will play week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles, or will he hold out?
Nah, he gonna play week 1. It's the same antics that the owner did last year. Waited all the way up. But the difference is that their main player was in training camp. Their main player was in camp last year. Dak wasn't in camp during his contract dispute. I think he didn't sign Dak all the way up until the first game.
You mean CD?
Before. No, was it C? It was CD Lamb,
CD.
right?
Yeah,
okay,
CD.
My bad. CD Lamb didn't. He didn't sign him until the first game against Cleveland last year. So I think the difference is that like they said, Michael Parsons still under contract. So it's no rush to give the brother his extension. I think what Jerry trying to figure out is he did the same thing but he's done this with his players. When it came time for them to get an extension, he waited to see how they played throughout the season before they got the extension going forward. He did it with Dak, did it with CD.
Yep.
I think he did the same thing with Dez Bryant and Tony Romo and I think the only one that he paid off back was Jason Witten, because Witten production was outstanding to where as though he was due for his money before, right then and there. But his top guys that's those stars, those guys, he really waited till they production warrant him to get him an extension, because he is the GM and the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys doesn't have a GM that can oversee what Jerry's doing. He's overseeing everything. So, but I believe he's gonna play week 1. I don't like the fact that Jerry, he actually meets with his players without their representation. That's what they got an agent for. So, but he's an owner. He do what he wants. But I believe he's gonna be there I believe Micah Parsons gonna be there week 1. He wouldn't have been in camp if he was going to hold out. Usually these guys hold out
through camp and everything.
Through camp and through preseason.
Yeah.
And just take the fines, because they got, he's showing up. So I believe he's gonna be there week 1. The Cowboys gonna need him week 1. They're not gonna be able to contain the Eagles offense without him.
Before I go to the dog here, Street made a great point in something he said as he was finishing. He said, leadership. Micah Parsons is the leader of that defense. We all know that. He's the leader. Okay? It would not be good for you to sit out in a division game, a very important game, against the world champion Eagles. It would not be good. I know you ain't getting the money that you want. I get it. You're going to get it. The man said he's not trading you. The man has a track record a mile long of how he has Street said it, has given these players more than money that they're worth, but he's doing it so late that it took Dak Prescott. Hell, we even did a show on it about why Dak Prescott ain't got his money yet. Micah Parsons is gonna get the money, but in the same token, bro, he has to play. And Rock, you just said he has to play in order to. You have to beat Philly. You gotta win that game. That's a division game. Division games will hurt you the most. That is the biggest loss of your whole season. Is a division game. You have to play. You have to be there. You have to be there. You have to show up. When you play the Washington Commanders, you have to be there. No matter, even if you don't get that contract or not, you have to be there. Why do I say the Washington Commanders? Because the Washington Commanders are good. The Washington Commanders are also your division rivals. That's a big game. You have to even play against the New York Giants. Because the Giants ain't beat the Cowboys in 4 years now, but they bound to do it this year. You don't want to lose to the Giants. So Micah Parsons, he's just gonna have to. Look, you're just going to. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. And I'm not saying bow down and shit like that, but just bite the bullet, bro, and get out there and play. You're gonna get your money, but the Dallas Cowboys defense is going to need number 11. Is he the best defensive player in the league? No, he's not. But this guy is one of the best defensive players on the Dallas Cowboys team.
He's the best. So
they're gonna need his ass. They're gonna need him, big time. All right, Q. What do you think? The Micah Parsons. Should Micah Parsons? Do you think Micah Parsons will play Week 1 or against the Eagles, or will he sit out?
I think he'll play. I think it'll be wise for him to play. I think he need to have the game of his life.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Week 1.
Yes, sir.
Because you're gonna have to knock down that statistic of you not being able to produce in big games, and then also with this going on with the money and everything, you're gonna have to show them in a conference game against the Super Bowl champions the first week, first game of the year, with the lights on. I mean, everything is just set up. This is like a prime. This is just like the game of your life. Yeah, but you have to let people know that who you really are.
Come on, Q.
You have to have that type of game, because if you don't have that type of game, you're gonna go the debating or the money. You can't play in big time games. You want to end that game 1. You want to end that. You want to have the damn game of your fucking life. Mm-hmm. That's what he needs to do. Stay off that damn podcast all week long and concentrate on this damn Thursday night game. Concentrate. Have the best game of your damn life. Because if you don't, you're going to come back to this right here, point 8.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
And it's going to linger.
Yeah.
It's going to linger. The more you don't produce in these big games, and they see and they watching, then you're not going to be worthy. Right. So it's just to the point. It's just got it in that position right there. But everything is set up for you to do this. Everything is set up for you to do this. So you got to do it, man. You got to go all fucking out, bro. Like a fucking maniac.
Like a goddamn maniac, bro. And you
gotta go out like a maniac. You ain't go out like a damn.
Stay off that podcast.
You gonna go out like a damn sucker. 1 to 2. Stay off that damn podcast all fucking week long.
I agree.
Hey, Street. Yeah. How sweet would it be to knock off the world champion Philadelphia Eagles in Lincoln Financial Stadium Week 1 on ring night?
Hey, I'm laying my money on my Cowboys that night. You better believe it. I think it's going to happen, host. This will be very sweet, and I think that Dak Prescott going to go in there and get it done. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about our running attack, but I think we can go in there. I think we can go in there and pop them. Game 1, I really do.
I agree with Q. You're gonna have to. I'm telling you, the bright lights is on It don't get no better than this. Oh my God. I'm trying to knock them off ring night on me? No, bruh. I ain't
Thursday night football.
Whoever win that game gonna win the division.
Yeah, and nobody has won that division.
The
same team haven't won that division back to back in like 15 years. It's like a crazy number, like 10, 15 years. So I'm looking for either us or maybe Washington to win the division this year.
Yeah, Washington won it last year, so okay.
Washington won it last year. Okay.
We're gonna lose week 15.
Eagles won it last year.
I'm tripping. The Eagles won.
But I don't think Washington gonna. I don't know. They a little shaky on their offensive end right now.
Yeah.
Washington.
They can't get McLaurin locked up.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big. They'll get him signed for the season though.
Yeah, they better. They better, bro. They better. Washington.
He won out just like he won. He won be traded too.
Yeah, but man, they got a hell of a quarterback. Yeah, I like that. Jay Daniels is the truth, bro.
We'll bring him back down to life next year. We'll bring him back down. He's good. He's good though.
All y'all points are just on point, man. With Micah is just gonna have to. I'm saying, man. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna shut up. But it's a guy by the name of Justin Jefferson. It was 2 years ago. He was asked a question in the media. I'll never forget it. He was asked, Justin Jefferson, your contract is up. Are you focusing on the money? He said, no. He said, the money will come. The money will come. I'm just focusing on winning a Super Bowl for Minnesota.
That's right.
That's a dog. That's the mentality that you need to have.
Yeah, he said that in the receiver document.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See,
but to Micah's defense, he is playing out there out wide where there's, he ain't in there battling with big 300-pound linemen all game long and shit.
Right,
so Micah might want his money. Micah like, yo, man, I need my bread. I might get injured out here banging with these big ass men. So
that's true. I agree with the brother. Get your money. I agree with that. And Jerry just terrible with paying them right then and there when you should.
Yeah.
You don't want these. I wouldn't want my players to even think about being traded.
I'm like Jerry though, man. You've been burned a couple times. Sometimes you gotta make these players play these contracts out, man. You can't get in the habit of extending people in the middle of their contract. If you get in the habit of doing it, then everybody want it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these guys want to play these contracts out. What's the point of having a contract if you ain't gonna honor it?
Oh, good point. Good point.
Because they see in college the kids ain't gotta honor staying at a school no more. They just transfer when they don't feel like we lost our first 3 games. I'm transferring out.
Yeah,
that's
NIL
right.
Bastards. NIL. Welcome. Oh man. But yeah, all right. Hey, September 4th, man. The bright lights is gonna be on. I'm gonna be watching that game. I might stay up all night. Watch that game because boy.
Can't wait.
Q brother is a major shit talker, and he is a Philadelphia Eagle fan. And I'm trying to tell you, that man, if the Eagles win, that man took all. We was at cookout. That man took every single person's phone number, and he said that he is going to call everybody when his Eagles beat the Cowboys September the 4th. He's gonna do it.
I can't wait.
He came to me. I said, bro, I'm in the AFC. I ain't got nothing to do with this. He don't give a damn.
He don't care.
He don't care.
I cannot wait. Yes, sir.
He lose, he got answer on them.
I got hey, OG. I got his number too, so if they lose, you know what's up. You gonna get a call from me.
That's what I say. If he lose, he ain't gonna sleep good that night.
He ain't gonna sleep good.
Not at all.
I tell you
Tossing and turning, boy. Tossing turn, boy. Goddamn. God damn. Let's get on with it, man. Let's get on with it. End of the show. Trivia. Let's go. yeah. This is game 2. Game 2 of the best of 7 series for the vacant Riddle Sports NBA Trivia Championship. 2 former NBA champion greats right here, Rockstar Rock and Wallstreet. Wallstreet is up 1-0 on the MVP. And in this trivia right here, 10 questions. Normally I go 7, but this is a very special occasion tournament here between the two. 10 questions. I'll ask 10 questions. Whoever have the most will be the winner. Yeah. And before I start this trivia off, I have to go to a former NBA trivia champ, the dog. Who you think win in game 2? Streets or the MVP?
Well, it's been a
What's
while.
up, Reggie? Oh, shit. What's up, Reggie? What's up, boy?
Reg.
What's
that's
up,
the
boy?
DJ.
That's the
Yeah.
DJ. Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the DJ. That street party, boy. We did that, boy. Boy, we did that, boy. I was sitting there to it, boy. We like, hey. What's up, Reg?
No doubt.
What's
Good
up,
dude.
man? That's what's
What
up,
up,
man.
Playboy?
Good man right there. All right, I'm sorry, OG. Who you got there? You got Rock or Streets?
It's been a while since these two matched up since the first game, and Street pulled out that one. I was surprised at that. I think Rock probably done win the laugh for these I think he done win the laugh for these last 3 weeks. And you can tell the way he's moving up and down, and he's sitting stern. That he's ready. He's really chopping at the bit. So I can tell he didn't got in that laugh on him. I swear he done got in that laugh. He didn't like to take that game last week. He's not an emotional guy, but I can say so he's ready. I think he can come out fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Rockstar Rock on this one to win game.
All right, Rock. You got the legendary Q Dog on your side today.
All right, don't let Q Dog keep on jinxing you over there now.
He ain't jinxing me. I hadn't had this. I hadn't had 2 weeks. I hadn't had 2 weeks to let game 1 settle. You know?
Hey,
that's right.
These questions, I'm coming through. I'm coming through now. These questions are
All
tough.
Right.
They tough. All right. Streets, you won game 1, so you're going to start this thing off.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. What team won the NBA championship in 2023?
Damn. That's funny. I know what popped in my head immediately, but I'm scared to say it. 2025?
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna say the Milwaukee Bucks.
No, sir.
God almighty.
Street MVP. Who you got?
The team that won the NBA playoffs in 2023, that was the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
The Nuggets.
I don't know how I didn't think of that.
The Nuggets.
I know I was locked up game 1.
That will have you remember it. That's why I remember the 96.
I was only able to hear a little bit of it before they cut the TV off.
T-Rock. Already. Go ahead.
It's funny you say that, T-Rock. Hey, that's the only reason I remember I always remember who played in the 96 games. Yeah. That's funny you said that.
That was stolen
His
by
mouth leaking.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Smell blood.
Little blood in my mouth.
Back on you, Streets. That was stolen.
All right, let's go. All right, let's settle down here.
How many home games does each team have in the NBA regular season?
40.
No.
God damn it.
Man, you don't get that. You ain't get that.
That'll be 40. That'd be 41 home games.
41 home games it is.
You know what I'm thinking of?
I've been watching NBA.
Hey, I'm thinking of. Hey, listen, I'm thinking of the damn.
2 games, Street.
I see the other corner.
I'm up here.
I see the other. He done hit him in the other corner of his mouth. You might want to throw the towel in, baby.
Man, I'm up here thinking about the Atlanta Hawks record with 40 and 42 last year. I'm talking about 40. What the hell?
For me for week 15. For me week 15. Need me something.
Oh my God! Let's check it out. It's a comeback.
You gotta come back, bro.
It's just the first 2 questions.
You
still got 8 more to go.
That was stolen again by Rock. So back on streets here.
Settle down, Wall Street.
How many wins did the Golden State Warriors have in 2014, 2015?
Oh, wait, is that the year? Is that the year they went on? I want to say 73 wins.
In 2014, 2016? No.
God damn it. I didn't think that was the year they won that ship.
MVP?
Yeah, rocked the other day.
2014, 2015. That was the year they beat LeBron in 6. They beat LeBron in 5 or 6 games in the championship. But I'm gonna go. I believe they won. They went 66 games.
No. Close.
Oh, God damn, you were close. Oh my God.
That damn street crazy as hell, boy. Oh, boy, that's some funny shit. Oh boy. Oh no, all right. Nobody got that right. So it's back on streets here.
All right, let me get back in this game.
They finna get tough, bro. Here we go. They finna get tough. All right, no. Especially this one. Who hit an NBA playoff record of 12 3-pointers in a single game in 2021?
A playoff record, 12 3-pointers. God damn, I have no. Well, in 2021, I know the first thing might be want to say, "Oh boy," but I think that's the low hanging fruit. So I ain't gonna go with the low hanging fruit right here. 2021 playoffs. I don't even know if your boys was in the playoff. Let me go with. No, it can't be him. He won't play anyway. All right, so I'm just gonna say, I have no earthly idea. Let me go with in the playoffs. I'm just gonna say Mike Miller. I don't know.
Mike Miller, no.
He won't even, I don't even think he was in, I don't think he was in the league in 2021. I had no idea he was in 2021.
God damn! He took a ring back, bro. Mike Miller. God damn! Okay, Rock.
God damn, that's a lot of 3-pointers.
It's between 2 people, though.
Yeah.
2 people. I'm gonna go. I think.
I think I know who it is. Then
I think I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna go with. Trey Young.
No. Nope. Dame Lillard.
I didn't think about Dame. I didn't think about him.
You gotta think about shooters.
Yeah,
I thought about Steph Curry and Trey Young.
Yeah, I want to say Steph first. Not like that's too obvious.
That's in a regular season game. Steph did.
Okay.
Dame did it in the playoffs. All right, here we go. It's back on streets.
I can still get back in this thing. Let's go Wallstreet.
Here we go. How long is an overtime period of an NBA game?
That's a great question. Something I never really paid attention to. I know how long. I know it ain't no. Oh God damn it! I know how long a regular quarter is. I would say it's probably. Let me say 6 minutes.
No.
God damn it.
Rock.
Would it be 5 minutes, host?
5 minutes.
God, Wallace.
I got this street crazy.
Leave it out for me. We compete, baby. Don't knock them all out. Leave it two. Hey, leave it two for me.
Like off of Happy Gilmore. Someone.
Okay. Let's settle down, Wall Street. God damn. Can't go for Oprah here.
Well, you gonna go for the record here. Stole it again.
Oh, Jesus. I should have known that one. Why the hell did I say 6 minutes?
Oh no, bro. Here we go.
About Dougie Fresh. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go, Street. Who is the first female assistant coach in the NBA?
I know she played for, but I cannot think of this girl's name. God, I know exactly who she is. I see her face. I just don't see her. I just can't see her name. I almost say she for San Antonio. Ain't it Lehman? Lehman is her last name. Lehman.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
Rock.
Would it be Becky Hammond?
God damn it. I said Lehman. I didn't know. I knew what's up.
Boy, you were in the lab on your ass. I felt that, boy. I felt in my heart. I know he been in the lab for 3 weeks. Boy, been conjuring up shit, boy.
hey, Rock me like Rocky Balboa. Hit that speed bag.
Oh my God.
Boy, I ain't lying. He must have found one of them Chinese old man in the woods on your ass.
Yeah. Apollo 3 to Rock. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, they're running on the beach.
Yeah.
Chopping wood and all that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. Hey, Apollo, I give him tomorrow, Apollo. I don't know you do it, but I give him tomorrow, Apollo. There is no tomorrow.
God.
Oh shit! All right, stolen again by Rock. Rock, I think you're gonna catch Mark's record here of steals. Here we go. All right, Streets.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna give you one here, host.
There we go. Who won his first Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017?
God, so that's about 8 years ago. 2017. Who was hooping in 2017? Let me think back. All right. No, it won't him. You say who won his first, so that means he might have won more than one. So I'm gonna go with Rudy Gobert.
No.
God damn, Wall Street.
Not Rudy. Rock.
2017 on his first Defensive Player of the Year. Let me think of 2017.
Damn, I want to lose it.
Was it Joel Embiid?
No.
Dwight Howard. Draymond Green. I didn't know he won Defensive Player of the Year.
I didn't even think about Draymond.
Me neither.
Draymond.
Yeah, me neither.
Draymond now.
You can say who got his first technical in 2017. Draymond.
Hey, motherfucker been saying Rasheed Wallace, you play no more.
Honestly though, when Wall Street said Rudy Gobert, that was my answer though. So saying that you said no, I was like, damn, I gotta switch up.
Yeah, I was like when he said more than I was like thinking of more than one. I didn't think Draymond won more than one.
I think Rudy won it. Rudy won the year after. No, Rudy won it 22, I believe.
Yeah, Rudy won a few of those things away.
Yeah. All right, Streets. Here we go. In a 2018 regular season game, who recorded the fastest triple-double in NBA history, doing so in only 14 minutes and 33 seconds?
It had to be a big man. It have to be. It will have to be a big man, I think, to get a triple double. I'm gonna go with Jokic.
Finally, he is on the board.
Yes, thank you, Jesus. God almighty. Getting whooped up here, getting curb stomp.
Kid. Hey.
Gotta settle down, man. Getting whooped up here, baby. Curb stomp.
Damn. All right, Rock. Two more to go, so why not? How many MVP awards did Michael Jordan win in his NBA career?
I believe he won 6. I'm not answering the question. I'm just going down it. He won 6 Finals MVPs, and I believe he won only 5 MVPs in the league because Karl Malone won. I might be wrong, but it's 5.
5 it is. 5 it is. From one MVP to
5 of
them. Streets.
Yes, sir.
For bragging rights. Get the last one here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who was the first player to score at least 40 points in a game at the age of 40?
I know my first thought would be LBJ, but I ain't gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with the big captain. I'm gonna go with Kareem.
No.
God almighty. What?
Rock?
I mean, ain't it?
It might be Karl.
Wasn't it LeBron?
No.
Karl Malone?
It was Jordan, probably.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan.
Damn, I forgot about MJ played that
40. Yeah, he had 40 with the Wizards.
Yeah, he did. I could have swore.
Yeah.
I'm shocked the captain didn't do it, but that's a lot of points though. 40 points, yeah.
Yep.
For a center.
Nobody got that right. Rock, you said LBJ first. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 1. 5 to 1.
Lord.
Good God Almighty.
He came out game 1. He secured home field advantage. We had to come out game 2 and at least make game 3 competitive.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Rock.
I said, you tell how I knew you were gonna win a host. You know,
what's that?
I can see it in this damn posture. I see it in his posture. I see it. I was looking at him. I see his damn posture. I said, "Oh hell, he can't damn lame."
He came to play today, boy.
Yeah, boy. He said, "I'll be down. I'll be down."
Extra boost. I passed my driver's final yesterday, so I got a little bit of. I just got to put in the hours behind the wheel, and then I'll be able to fully get my license. So I got 95.
There you go.
Got 95% on it in my final. So
congratulations.
I had a little extra boost there, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that.
Success, man. Success. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't go down 0-2, man.
You don't want to go down there. You don't want to go down 0-2, bro.
No doubt. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. God dang.
Keep the fans coming back.
Word. Yeah, there you go. 1-1. We got a long ways to go. We got a long ways to go here. Best of 7 series. It's not tied 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of here, man.
Best 3 out of 5. What is it?
No, we changed to 7. Change to 7.
Huh?
Yeah, we changed to 7. Stretch it out a little more.
Going 7.
Yeah, build an animosity.
Oh, best out of 7.
Yeah, I dropped one of my games at home, I guess. I dropped one of these home games.
Yeah, now we got to go to Jacksonville.
Yeah, now we go to Jacksonville.
Trying to keep him from being 5-time NBA champion.
Yeah, man.
5.
Yeah, I'm competing for
studying this weekend.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another fun episode of the Rooter Sports Talk Show, man. Please do us a solid and hit that button, hit that like button for us, man. That thumbs up button. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on that little blue bell for all notifications. It will let you know every time we go live. Every single time we go live. Yes, I am moving around. My camera is following me. I am standing up today. I'm trying to get my Pat McAfee on. You know what I'm saying? This is get Pat McAfee show. Y'all need to watch this show. But we're gonna get out of here though, man. But why not get out of here with the legendary Q-Dog?
Thanks again for coming in and seeing a good showdown, well, not a showdown, beatdown. One of the NBA. I see it in his eyes. I see it in his posture. He looked just like my boy when he came on. So when I seen this look right here, I knew he was going to win.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that is funny.
Thank y'all for coming in again for another show. As we get closer to the end of the preseason, we're getting that much closer. 3 more weeks till the regular season start. I hope your team is ready because my boys is really ready. And we're going to see who is going to get to that Super Bowl championship. But thank y'all for coming in. I enjoyed y'all. We enjoyed y'all. And just keep on coming in. Bring your friends in. And hope you have a good week. And those who out there got children, I hope you buy all your book packs, your notebook pack, your paper, and your pencils and everything. Because the fat man in the red suit told me he's coming looking for you in 4 more months. So be ready for him. He's a fat man with a white beard with a black belt. He needs to see you in 4 months. So get ready. So I'm just preparing you.
I'm hiding from his ass.
You lying, bro.
I hope to see you back next week. Enjoy you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why not get everybody? Rock. Why not get everybody? Why not?
I just want to say shout out to everybody that's watching the show all around the world. Keep subscribing, keep liking.
Yes,
you know, shout out to our sponsors as well. Appreciate y'all for taking a chance on our podcast. And
what you say?
we look forward to seeing y'all next Saturday to talk more about the preseason action and topics that hosts want us to discuss.
No doubt from the MVP. Streets.
Yeah. I got beat down pretty good today, folks. But you know, it's only one game. Let's don't lose our cool. We'll be back, man. But I appreciate everybody checking in, taking out time of their day to check in with us, giving us shout outs. Appreciate that. If you haven't liked and subscribed, do that for us, man. We really appreciate it. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. And like everybody else said, we will be back next Saturday at 1 p.m. My season is over. We lost championship game. Yeah, season's over, so we're going back to 1 p.m. If anything changes, we might go to 7. It depends on if everybody available or not. But we will be back Saturday for sure with more news from the sports world. And we will have we got 1 more month. We're 1 month away from the official NFL season opener. Season open again between the Dallas Cowboys and the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, man. So we can't wait to kick off the 2025 NFL season, man. We can't wait for that. And we know you can't wait as well. So and next week I will be opening up the barbershop. And that is our man talk show, man. No sports talk. Just a group of men getting together to talk about the things us men go through, man. And so, we need to improve, just men improve life and as a man in general, man. So I'm hoping to have a special guest for that show next week, man. I'm hoping if I can get his work schedule, we can get his work schedule together, man. He's a real deep brother. And I told him, man, I said, I got to have you on the show, man, because me and him, we talked for a good minute, man. And the dude, I was just captivated, man, how the knowledge he was giving me, man. I was like, damn. So I said, man, I got to have you on the show, bro. So we trying to figure out time. So hopefully I can get him on next week. He said he talk a little sports too. So we'll see about that as well. But tell somebody that knows somebody about us, man. Again, tell somebody that knows somebody about us. Again, man, click on the links in the description box below. Who is this in the live chat? Let me see real quick before we get out of here. John Stover. Peace, bro. Peace. John Stowe, peace, man. Peace, man.
Go Vikes. Go Vikes.
As Don Cornelius say, love, peace, and soul. But everybody around the world, man, on behalf of myself, the OG, the legendary Q-Dog, Wallstreet, and the reigning MVP, everybody around the world that's watching, Russia, China, England, wherever in the world, thank you for watching. Everybody around the world, please be safe and stay safe. And that's an order.